tea just make you happy? Just make you happy. Mm. Tea just makes everything better. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The time is now approximately 12:46 a.m. and everybody is finally fast asleep. And I wanted to come on just really quick to kind of kick off this sip and talk that I wanted to have with you guys. And I don't know if you saw in the beginning of the video, I was sipping some tea and I did wax that off. Like, something about me that you guys will learn as you guys watch more of my videos is that I love tea. I am a tea drinker, like for real, for real. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do a quick video just to show you guys all the tea that I have in my cabinet. Y'all gonna be looking at me like, seriously. I love tea. I drink tea in the morning. I drink tea midday. I drink tea before I go to bed. I just love tea. Like, tea just makes everything better. The tea that I was drinking tonight is from Yogi. It's the Soothing Caramel Bedtime Tea. And this tea is so good. It is so good. It kind of has its own sweetener, so you don't really need to add much. It is caffeine free. And it really just helps you to get a good night's sleep. It's really good. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll show you guys all the teas that I have in my cabinet. But so tonight, I just kind of wanted to kick that off, that sip and talk with you guys. And I wanted to talk about something that I do have a lot of conversations about. And it's kind of ties into a lot of things, but this oftentimes seems to be the underlying factor behind all these other things that I talk about. And it's trust. And I don't mean just trust as in like trusting your spouse or trusting a friend or just trusting period, just trusting people, period, or people in general. But trusting yourself, trusting your judgment, trusting your thoughts, trusting your actions, trusting you is what I want to talk about real quick. And to me, I have learned that that is the underlying factor as to why a lot of the other issues that we, and I say we deal with because I deal with them as well, but that seems to be the underlying factor behind why we deal with a lot of things that we deal with. We as in people in general, you know, men and women. But from a woman's standpoint, I can only go based off of my own personal experiences, and my experience might not be your experience, but there may be something in my experience that may be relatable to your experience. And something that I struggled with for a very long time, especially in regards to trusting me, is I played my own devil's advocate. I would have a desire to do something, and sometimes without even realizing it, I would talk myself out of it. I would have a desire to want to act on a nudge or, you know, just a gut feeling to want to do something. And by the time I finished that whole thought process, I didn't talk myself out of even doing it. And I haven't even done anything yet. So I wanted to talk to you guys about being your own devil's advocate and understanding that trust, it's connected to so many other things. And we sometimes think that we can trust ourselves, but in order for us to trust other people, we have to have honesty. We have to have communication. We have to have, that person has to be trustworthy. And something to think about is you have to have those things as well in order for you to trust in you. You have to communicate with yourself in order for you to be able to trust yourself. People look at me sometimes like I'm crazy, but I do it. I talk to myself because sometimes you got to ask yourself. Sometimes I say, Nicole, what are you doing? Nicole, what are you thinking about? Because sometimes it does take an out-of-body experience for you to realize that what you're doing really don't make no sense. Or sometimes it takes an out-of-body experience for you to really be able to see a situation for what it really is. Because when we get to a place of tapping into perception and tapping into our view or how we perceive the world or things that we are dealing with versus what they really are, we tend to tell ourselves stories. We tell ourselves stories of things that develop a level of fear, which are, if you don't know, false evidence appearing real. Things that we tell ourselves are in existence when really they aren't. But we tell ourselves that they are because we then provide ourselves with a level of mental protectivism so that we prepare ourselves for any future hurt that may come from whatever it is that we desire that we don't trust ourselves with. And that's why I said trust is the underlying factor of so many other things. So something that we definitely need to take into consideration is just as much as we feel like we need to have open communication and honesty with other people in order for them to be trustworthy, we have to have that within ourselves. We have to be able to be honest with ourselves in order for us to trust ourselves. I struggled with that for a very long time because I wasn't honest with myself for a very long time. For a very long time, I told myself that I was just one person, that I identified myself as one person. This is who I was, and this was all that I had to offer. But I wasn't being honest with myself. Why? Because I told myself stories because of fear. And when I began to learn who I was, who I really was, what I really had to offer, then is when I was able to be honest with myself and be okay with it. I was able to be honest with myself and not judge myself. I was able to take risks at that point. I was able to make decisions and be confident in my decisions and not play my own devil's advocate. So I really just wanted to come on tonight to just encourage whoever is watching this video right now, and even if you are watching, encourage other people to watch. That in order for you to be trustworthy, you have to be able to communicate with yourself. You have to be able to be honest with yourself. So let's start with that. Let's talk about trust. And in my next video, I'm going to really talk about how to break that trust down, what that looks like, what it looks like to really trust yourself. What are some things that you can do that are tangible, that you can actually touch, feel, taste, see, that would really provide you with true evidence that you are finally in a place where you can trust yourself. Now, disclaimer, I am not a psychologist. I do have a degree in sociology, however, which is the study of behavior. So, I really just, wanted to talk to you guys tonight to just kind of give you guys a little nugget, especially for anybody out there who may be struggling with identifying themselves or really learning about who they really are. You may have dreams that you want to attain, but for whatever reason, there's something that's holding you back. and you're not quite sure what it is and you're not quite sure how to get past it. And I hope that, this video, is even the beginning point, the beginning stages of helping you to get that much closer to that desire. So be on the lookout for these videos. I will be coming to you every week with these sip and talks and just really talk about some things. Please be sure to put any other topics down in the comment section that you would love for me to talk about. I would love to really address issues and concerns that you guys may have that you would love for me to talk about. So please be sure to subscribe, like and comment this video, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next one.